What if I told you that your biggest financial risk right now isn't your debt or your investments or your spending? It's the fact that everything, your rent, your food, your family back home, your entire life, depends on one phone call from one employer, one call, one email, one restructuring announcement. That is not a financial plan, that is a gamble. A second income stream doesn't have to be a second job. It doesn't have to take over your evenings, but it needs to exist. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how Gulf professionals are building one, legally, practically, and in a way that fits around a full-time career. In most Western countries, if you lose your job, there's a safety net, unemployment benefits, state health care, some form of cushion. In the Gulf, there is nothing. Your visa is tied to your employer. The moment your contract ends, the clock starts ticking. You have a limited window to either find a new job or leave the country. No income means no visa. No visa means no time to recover. This makes the Gulf uniquely dangerous for people who rely on a single income. And yet, most professionals here do exactly that. One employer, one salary, one point of failure. A side income doesn't just give you more money. It gives you time. It gives you options. It gives you the ability to say no to a bad employer or to survive a gap between jobs without panic. That is worth more than any raise. Let me walk you through what actually works for Gulf professionals, not theory, but real options people are using right now. Option 1. Freelancing in your field. If you have a professional skill, engineering, finance, marketing, IT, project management, legal, someone somewhere needs it on a contract basis. Platforms like Upwork, TopTal, and LinkedIn ProFinder connect you with international clients. You can start with just a few hours a week. The key insight: you're not selling your time. You are selling your expertise. The rate for expert freelance work in the Gulf is often 2 to 3 times the hourly equivalent of your salary. Option 2. Digital content and education. You know things that other people need to learn. A Gulf accountant who explains VAT on YouTube. A nurse who walks new expats through health insurance options. A finance professional who explains halal investing. Sound familiar? Content takes time to build, but once it exists, it earns while you sleep. Ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliate links, these compound over time in a way that a salary never does. Option 3. Halal, investing as income. This is not passive income in the traditional sense. It requires capital to start. But dividend-paying halal stocks and sukuk bonds can generate a modest monthly income that grows as you reinvest. Over 5 to 10 years, a disciplined investor can build a portfolio that pays a meaningful monthly amount. Option 4. Consulting and advisory work. If you have 5 or more years of Gulf-specific experience, businesses back in your home country will pay for your knowledge. How to expand into the Gulf. How to navigate local regulations. How to find the right partners. This is high-value work that requires no physical product and can be done entirely remotely. Before you start anything, you need to understand the legal landscape, because working outside your visa without permission can get you in serious trouble. In most Gulf countries, your employment visa restricts you to working for your sponsor only. This means freelancing or running a business on the side can technically violate your visa terms. However, there are legal paths. In the UAE, you can obtain a freelance permit or set up a company in a free zone relatively easily. Many people do this while remaining employed full-time. In Oman, the rules are evolving. Consult a local legal advisor before starting anything commercial. In Saudi Arabia, the regulatory environment has loosened significantly under Vision 2030, with new freelance licensing options emerging. The safest approach: consult a local business setup advisor, declare your activities properly, and operate above board. The cost of doing it right is far lower than the cost of doing it wrong. You don't need a business plan. You need a first step. Step 1. Identify your most marketable skill, not what you enjoy most, what someone would pay for right now. Ask yourself, what do people ask my advice on? What problems do I solve at work that others struggle with? Step 2. Test it before you invest in it. Offer 1 hour of your time to someone for free. Help a friend's business with what you know. Write one article. Record one video. See if there's traction before building a whole infrastructure. Step 3. Keep it small and consistent. One client. One piece of content per week. 1 hour a day. Small and consistent beats ambitious and abandoned every single time. The goal, in the first 6 months, is not to make a lot of money. The goal is to prove to yourself that this is real, that someone outside your employer values what you know. One salary is not a financial plan. It never was. The Gulf has given many of us an incredible opportunity: high income, low tax, a chance to build something. But that opportunity is only as good as what you do with it. A second income stream is not a luxury. In the Gulf, without a safety net, it is the closest thing to financial security you will ever have. Start this week. Start small, but start. Everything you need to figure out the next step, from halal investment options to freelance resources to financial planning tools, is at crypode.com. Link is in the description. Share this with someone who's been thinking about this but hasn't started yet. That might be exactly the push they needed. I'll see you in the next one.